This is Hannibal back here from the Hannibal TV on YouTube with a daily wrestling news update. Another WWE wrestler has been confirmed to be released, even though she has not appeared for probably over a year for the company. So it's no surprise. Sarah Logan, aka Valhalla of the Viking Raiders. Her contract has not been renewed. It's run out and is not being renewed. If you think about it, she wasn't doing much other than managing the low-level team, the Viking Raiders. That suck, by the way. They should have been fired. If anyone remembers this Top Dollar thing, who was fired over this when he missed the dive, but all of the wrestlers that were supposed to catch him bumped without him even touching them, including the Viking Raiders, which to me is a worse sin than missing the dive, because missing the dive, accidents and mistakes happen. But if some guy misses a dive and doesn't even touch you and you all bump, you should be fired. You should not be on the main roster if you can't tell the difference between someone missing a dive or not. So I hope those Viking Raiders guys are released next. They've been under contract a long time. The minimum pay is $350 in WWE, and you could argue they've never really been over. Ron Killings was over, but he was apparently making at least $550,000 a year. Do the math. He wasn't even appearing every week. There's no more house shows. Someone should do the math on the appearances. And according to reports, Carlito made anywhere from 550 to 900,000. So no doubt he posted something saying he almost felt like he was stealing money from WWE under his last contract. And Carlito's talented too. I don't think either Carlito or Ron Killings would have bumped if they haven't been touched. Just for the record, I think they're good enough wrestlers to know when someone misses a dive or not. So I don't mean to be a dick, but those guys freaking suck. In other news, Chris Jericho is on a paid break from AEW right now. He apparently makes over $5 million a year at AEW. But the fans weren't really reacting very well to him. There was a lot of please retire chants and so forth. So he's been off. I guess he was on a Fozzy tour, but he did have Wednesday nights available if they needed him, and they just didn't use him. And now the tour is over, and they're still not using him. So very easy money for him. A lot of people expect R-Truth, since he was from TNA, for TNA to try and recruit him, but likely AEW will probably at least take a look at Carlito and R-Truth. I'm doing great, Anthony. 350 the minimum pay for no more house shows, and let's think about it. How many wrestlers actually wrestle every week nowadays? And that doesn't include merchandise sales, by the way. How many wrestlers wrestle every week? You're making massive money. It's not like the old days when you would go 7 days a week and it was actually selling arenas out legit, not these fake sellouts where they'll curtain off half the arena and call it a sellout. And they were even selling out house shows. But I was talking last night, by the way. I did a review of a event I saw back June 2nd, 1992 in Ottawa, which was one of the best live shows I ever saw. And I actually got a number of fan messages about that update. Apparently, the Macho Man versus Ric Flair match, where I was saying Kurt Hennig got attacked by a fan, apparently it aired in Germany with the fan attack part cut out. And someone mentioned why I brought up WWE didn't return with another TV taping to Ottawa until over 9 years later. Maybe it was because there was fan attacks that night. Who knows? Chris, I'd be thankful if I had 350 grand in my account too. Here's the fact though. If you ask your average wrestling fan between the Viking Raiders, who I don't even know their names, and who Hannibal is, more of them will say they know who Hannibal is. That's just a fact. But I'm happy with my role here, and I'm currently looking at the second week of August as going into production for my Blood Hunter movie, which I'm finally going to finish. I put out an acting clip a month ago that has almost 1,500 views in a month, so that has motivated me to finally get off my butt and finish this Blood Hunter movie. Chris says he's got 2,900 in his account. Well, it's not in the negative, man. Be happy that it's not in the negative. And by the way, I'm at 455,000 subscribers. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. I like doing this for a living. It's actually pretty fun because I'm the type that's going to follow the wrestling news no matter what. ATF Media. Do I think Hands of Stone Ronnie Garvin will be at Michigan International Speedway this weekend? No. But Matthew Granahan, the King of Connecticut, and I did a podcast last night where we were talking about the Hands of Stone Ronnie Garvin as a hunter. Apparently, he doesn't even use a weapon. He just punches these animals and they die. What happened to Bruce Pritchard? Last I heard, he was on a paid leave, which I don't know if he's still on the paid leave or not. I really don't know. He might be back helping BJ James with SmackDown. It's not something that they really announce publicly if someone's back or not. They are starting this new WWE Unreal show on Netflix, which I'm sure I'm at least going to try watching. That's going to get into how they do creative. I'm not sure if that's necessarily going to be a good thing to open the curtain more. I don't know if that is going to lead to more interest in the main product. It'll be interesting to see. But thanks for everyone for tuning in. Tomorrow I will have the Sheik's last manager, Supermouth Dave Drayson, 3 p.m. Eastern, talking about the Sheik Dark Side of the Ring. So tune in for that one. Have a great afternoon. I'm heading off to the